gentlemen, welcome to the second stream of the evening because the first one was a bit of a rush, but we were trying to establish a new world record, and we did, with a 28 minute and 30 seconds game between me and Sam, where the phones simply play out of their best, having the chance to take all the cards that they need at the right time, like almost cheating, but it was pretty much the same for the pirates, always picking up green 3, green 3, green 3, green 3, and pretty much running away out of turn 3, I guess it was at the beginning of turn 3, basically.
Yeah. Well, the
Uh,
game was over by turn 2.
yeah, we both agree that the game it was over by turn 2, and we really experience the how do we describe it? The less whimsical side of the game, or the less interactive one, as I like to describe it. Not having the chance for him to do anything apart killing the only model that I sent toward his lines. In that sense, we both like the idea that the game needs to be played in a more thematical way, or a more intellectual sportsmanship, in a more just sportsmanship way, where we both decide to enjoy the game rather than enjoy the mechanics that at times can be very unpleasant if one of the players decide to play the pro game, as I did before being a count, done, yeah, and such. That being
You
said,
proved your point beautifully. Yeah.
I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun at all playing. I mean, I'm still of the idea or the personal opinion that it's not fun at all playing the game that way. But I see the point in playing like that, and I still disagree with that as a valid point, as my personal opinion. Uh, that being said, we are here today after, I guess, a couple of minutes, 5 minutes later, kicking off another game that is gonna surely take longer than half an hour, and we are playing Cultist
Oh shit! I didn't realize you were playing that.
for a change. For a change. I mean, how many games I keep playing with goblins, Dominion, and such? How many?
No,
And even phones that you know how much I struggle with phones because I cannot have the melee that I wish for. Against a mixed Dominion that I'm curious to see myself. Let's see how it goes.
I pulled it out of my butt, so we'll see.
I roll a 4, you roll a 6. You choose.
Uh,
Initiative or side? Dun, dun.
take the side, and I'll take this side this time.
Whoa, the bold choice of someone that does have the Duchess.
Yes.
That's why you don't care.
Not as much.
I
Not
know,
as
I know. You have a very fair point on your side. We lock my Piatellone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to start counting. Okay.
I gotta put my model down first because you're
Yeah. Sure.
getting ahead of the game.
No. Me, no, never. Me, why? Why I would do something like that? Me doing something like that, I even wonder why you are thinking anything like that. A 2 and a 3. Okay. See, with those models, I don't even struggle to think where do I have to put them. They go by themselves already. It's beautiful. It's so easy. I mean, planning the models, you know, okay, makes everything easier.
Faster.
Okay. And as you choose the side, feel free to carry on and kick off.
So, actually,
Why did you change the purple with this one? I like it more.
I didn't mean to.
No, you did. I mean, I like it more, so I will make all the models look the same. The idea for Sam is to make use of a very strong front line, make out of Gotchgut, Beast, and the Midget in order to block any kind of advance I can try against these models. So we can see already that Gotchgut is dancing between two stones, and then decide to spending one.
Oops, sorry, flip that.
Ah, you want to take it or you want to reduce it? Which is it?
Yes.
Reduce. All right.
And sit on energy. Over to you.
Over to me. Over to me. Over to me. I cannot reach but stones. Sucks to be me. Jogging over there, spending one, pick up the stone. Spending 2, planting the placard.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
I mean, I think it's like a
No, that's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
it's a mazurka. Over to you.
Okay.
Duchess coming forward. Oh, she already picked a stone with a 1, and now she's looking for the others. Fair enough. Fair play
I mean,
from the Duchess.
I don't love having any of the stone carriers here, but maybe Gotchgut would have been better in
No,
hindsight.
I disagree with that because you want the Gotchgut Midget ability to work at the best, and Midget doesn't need him within 4 inches.
True.
And Gotchgut is a melee beast, no matter what. So between the 5 of them, the Duchess is the one that make you lose less because she still have an 8 inches range ability.
True. I mean, right now, obviously.
Yeah.
But as we progress, we'll see.
We'll see. You still have 2 energy on your Duchess.
Mm-hmm. I'll take 1 step.
Sure.
And over 2.
Over to me. Raegan is gonna come 3 inches over there.
Okay.
Spending 2, declaring verdant growth.
Okay.
Picking up 6 and looking for any green. Green 2.
Okay.
See, when you play by memory, you don't even have to read the cards.
Okay. Is it times 3 or 2?
Times 3.
Okay, cool. Very
Times
nice.
4. Times 4 for the wood patch.
6, yep.
Is
Okay.
4 times 2 is 6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
8.
yes.
I said 3. I said 3. It's late. Not that late.
You're safe. I love it. I love that, man, when he says that bullshit.
We reveal over and over again how shit I am at math.
I love it. Very much. Believe me
Okay.
on that, but I'm not sure if I want to leave that there. Or she can reach, until the other stone. But do I want to talk about it? You bro, Maya. No, I'm happy there actually. We'll take the risk and go there. Over to you.
Okay. I'll activate the beast.
The beast.
So I go 1. Wait. I'll just do it right. Sorry. 1,
And 2, 3.
2.
1, 4. If the grass is of any problem, we can remove it. It's just for the texture on the
No,
board.
it's pretty. It's okay. And I'll step once. Over to you.
Over to me. Lubiloo. Yesterday I messed up with Gotchgut with Lubiloo. Sorry, Luby. Jog up 4, target Klaus, picking up. Look, by memory. Jog up 4, targeting Klaus, pick up 4, looking for any 2. Pink 2.
Okay.
Klaus will move 2 inches up. He will do the same with Kalista. Picking up 4, looking for any 2. 0 energy and is activated. Raegan activated. Green 2.
Okay.
And Kalista will come up 2. Over to you. A bit more, you have to take a step.
Yep. Which is fine. Um,
Now you should be within 6.
Fizzle pop you.
Okay.
You still have Kalista, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Drawing 7.
Taking 6 myself.
Taking 3.
Sure, you can have it. I will be pushed back there and suffer 3 damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to spend 2. Is this a patch?
No, it's nothing. It's a
Yeah.
texture. I love to
Okay.
have weird texture on the board. Over to me. Who do you have left? The Midget.
Vicious.
Vicious. You hit me with the flower. Spending 3 on Kalista, declaring healing Lash with Caress on Loubard, picking up 5, looking for any pink. Pink 2. 3 wounds back on Loubard, protection. After which I can jog up 3 over there and it's over to you.
Okay. Duchess will act forward. And Vicious will go. He'll spend 2 to move. Oops, to move Gotchgut 2 inches. Then he'll jog 4. No, he won't. Wait, you have 3 energy.
On Klaus and
yeah.
1 on Raegan.
Okay, but then let's see. So 4. You'll do it in the next turn. Difficult. Let's see. Okay, and he will spend 1 more energy to move Gotchgut up.
Sure.
Okay, react.
Okay, spending 1, attacking Gotchgut. 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh, I took too much. And I mess up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mess up, but it's okay. Because one of the cards that you have is supposed to be mine because you are too quick and I pick up only 8. So I pick up 1 after. Shite. Okay. You got 3 yourself. 3 yourself. That one for me. Oof!
Nice.
4 damage on 3 damage on you.
Okay.
Resetting, spending 1, going again. I will pick 9 properly this time.
Reacting a piece. Sorry. Okay.
Don't be. You don't have to be sorry. Perfect. Okay, I will lose my protection. And I will take a step in that direction. That's it.
Okay.
Replenish. Lubilo is gonna gain the energy.
Makes sense.
I guess so. And I got a +1. Come on! Yes, sir. See, when I play Cultist, the dice.
It will always work for you. I know.
I wonder why myself at times. I really wonder. Loubard will declare Rat's Fury. What are the chances?
Oh.
You never expect it, innit?
Okay.
No reaction?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Actually, yeah, no. No reaction.
Is a yes or a no? Think about it. Tick tock.
I'll step back.
Piss off.
Come on now.
Okay. 3.3 and 0.7 over there. I don't care about your engagement because I am a giant.
No, I know. I just meant for your melee cards you do.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the one that you're gonna lose, not me. It's alright.
Okay.
Any reaction?
Nope. Won't help. Won't help now.
Won't help now. Okay. Even if I step closer, oh, which, yeah, no, that's why I'm stopping there. Which is the distance between Gotchgut and Loubard, like that? Is 1, yeah. 1. And so, yes, I will step 1.
Okay, I'll step back.
And spending 1, declaring all in.
Well, no, you step. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a haul in? Oh, shit, that's right, because you can see me now.
Wherever you go, I can see you, love.
Because you're within 1 inch of the shit. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. You go haul me in.
So I will spend 1 rather than doing all in if you're not moving and attack you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will go with 3, 5, 6, -1 for the beast, 5.
Okay.
You will go with 2 because of Klaus. Do you want to go for it?
I do. Do you?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm happy the way I am.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Sure. How many do you have? 1 only because I already have 2 of them. Okay.
I'll do 3 and you discard an energy.
I will discard no energy because I make use of my if then of my signature. You cannot play end step effect.
Oh, okay, shit, okay. Then I won't upgrade because it does 1 less.
So I would suffer 4 myself. You will suffer 2 by default plus 3, 5. So it's gonna be 4 damage and 2 wounds. 6 all day. Lose 2 energy, -2 melee, and minus what else it was? 2 energy, 2 wounds, and -2 melee. That's all, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Last energy, attacking again, picking up 5 again.
Picking up 2 again.
1 only for you this time, because you are on 2 by default, and you just have to take away that one.
Yeah.
Putting that one here. So you play your 1 card, I have to show you my hand, and we bottle off.
Okay. Pick up.
I think I will go with the Loubard. Okay. 2, no, wait. He's only 4 wounds. He was on 5, right?
Yeah, but plus
4 wounds and no damage, because I cannot damage you on the Loubard.
It doesn't...
It does nothing.
Oh, it does a 0. Okay. Oh, okay.
Does nil.
Nil. Okay.
So be back within 1 inch. A bit less. And you are alive with 1 wound.
Beautiful.
Just the way we love to see Loubard. Enrage it. And it's over to you. Loubard really did well. once again.
He tends to. Okay.
There is an obstacle and a wood patch now.
Yeah.
Whatever you try to do, I will have a -2 evade. So you will go with your flat 4. Even if you take away wounds from me, I'm fine with that. Believe me.
Take away energy though. So. Vicious.
Come on, Vicious. Come on.
Let's see. 2.7.
1.3.
Okay.
Yep. No, it was there already. Not to worry. You don't have to move him.
Okay. And I'm going to swing at Loubard.
You go with 7. 9.
9.
And I will go with 3 myself. Do you want to go for it?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I have to show you my hand. What we gonna do with the drunken giant?
Shit for me.
Yes, I know. I know that very well.
Okay.
That. Yep. We count 5 damage that you reduce down to 3 and 2 wounds. Midget is dead. Kalista will gain 1 energy. That was your only raising attack.
Yeah, that's why it was shit.
Shit. And 2 damages on me. Down to
on 11 cards.
You are more than welcome.
Yes. Okay. Not so fun for me.
I wonder why. It's a different game from before. I'm not running away with the stones this time around.
Little consolation.
Okay. Next time I'm gonna play Dominion. Okay, fine. And then I come around with the Chabaron.
I want next time you play this, I'm gonna play my goblins though.
This what? This list?
No. This list is bad. Or not bad. It's not bad at all. I just mean the king and Mortician and Stu, just to really screw your day.
Oh, you believe so. I love it when you have your beliefs so
We
strong.
shall see. We shall see.
We shall see, he says. Okay, and so. What can I do to ruin your day? Not much, really. Daniel will jog over here, pick up the stone, plant in the placard. Make all models within 6 move 2 inches. I think Loubard is within 6, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, this guy over there. This guy over here. And this girl over there. This girl over here, not. to bring her back and see what happens. Over to you.
Okay. Go with the beast. Spending one, attacking Loubard.
Very mean of
Trying
you.
7.
7 for you, and I got with 1 less because I have Gotchgut engaging me. So 3, 4, 3.
I'm gonna go for it.
Good choice.
Okay. I wonder what you will play.
Me too, believe me. At this point, it's a 50-50 chance for me.
Okay.
Okay. How many do you have?
1.
4 for me.
I had all 3.
Wow, that's why you were so happy. Now I see you piece
But
of...
not as too happy as I perhaps wanted. Okay, I'm gonna jog closer to him though.
Better to reach the front and then, yeah,
Okay.
doing once at a time because it's always a straight line. 1.1 for that one, not to worry. And 1 point more, 7. Reach an 8, reach a 9. Stop there. That is gonna be 3 inches. You still have 1 inch, if it makes sense. Over to me. Activating Raegan, targeting Klaus, spending 3, declaring Malachite ritual on him, picking 6 and looking for any green. Green 3.
Left.
I love that you call a bluff because now Klaus gain 3 energy, and I will follow up on Loubard with a blue 3. Sorry.
3. Shit, I forget that this ability has more than one of these. Okay.
Okay. Loubard has...
My beer tonight.
Now Loubard does have 8 wounds all of a sudden. After which Raegan will gladly jog 2 inches back. Over to you.
The Duchess will go. Oh shit, she's... Nope.
She does have a stone.
Yeah. Okay, Butterfingers will go. Before he moves, spend 2 for Clumsy Klutz onto Klaus.
To make him weakling. Okay. Let me find something we can use. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, spend 2 and target Klaus with Fizzle Pop.
Okay. 4, 4, 5 or 4, 5.
Yeah.
Sure. 6 for me. Wow.
Take 1.
You can have it. I will be pushed 1 inch back. I cannot get back because I'm gonna end up on the stone. So I will end in base contact with the stone and lose my protection. I am out of the melee range of the beast if you're measuring that. Sorry.
No, it's okay, I'm just crying. Okay. And
3, 9, 4.
4. And I'll take 1 more step and get to the stone. Over to you.
Over to me, over to me. Klaus will activate. Jogging 1, jogging 2, jogging 3, and jogging base-to-base contact with the stone. Any reaction? Okay, next. spending 1, taking a step here.
Yep.
Any reaction?
Worth it, so no.
Spending 4, declaring all my beer.
Okay.
And so the Duchess will suffer 3 wounds ideally, but I need to check if there is any other model. Gotchgut doesn't have a catastrophe, no, only the Duchess. Okay, any reaction?
Nope.
Spending 1, attacking the Duchess.
Okay.
3 to 5, 1, 6, minus 1, 5. 5 for me. 3 for you.
For me.
I cannot go for it even if I want to, because I don't have any other energy left.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay.
Showtime! The Duchess is dead. She's gonna drop her stone in base to base in a way that can stand. I will not suffer the succubus because she's been removed from the game, or so has been ruled. I think it's a bit meh, but I'm not here to judge.
Okay, you do suffer 1 for foreboding.
And I don't suffer that because she's not anymore on the board. The ruling has been that she needs to be on the board for the model in order to suffer the wounds. Okay. And I was against, I was the one against it. Can you imagine that?
No, it's okay. Sure.
I mean, yeah, look, I will take the wound.
No, you don't have to. I just, that surprised me.
Because she's still alive. 3 energy and 1 wound left. I am a weakling at the moment, and I dealt only 2 plus 2 minus 1 for the weakling. Okay. Didn't I? Because Butterfinger gave me a -1.
Yep.
So she can still activate and take back wounds.
She can't. She doesn't have enough energy, because I went for it.
Ooh, dun dun dun. That's another story then.
But
she's still alive. That's something.
Yep. Okay. Well, I only have her left. You have Kalista.
Kalista left.
Yep. I'm gonna spend 1 and attack. Drawing 5.
I'll draw 3 plus 1, 4 minus 1, 3 myself.
Okay. Go for it. Assuming you have what I think you do, but no.
Nope. Are you using your signature? If you do, you give me 6 energies.
No, I'll just do damage.
And so you will deal 6 damage to me. 2 to 4 plus 1 for the dagger plus 1. I'm gonna be down to 1, but you will be dead. And in order to do so, I will have to use my signature, and so I will deal 1 damage to you, plus 2 for the impact, minus 1 for the weakling is gonna be only 2, enough to kill you, but I will suffer 1 damage out of it, and then we will trigger the tap tamping.
Okay.
So she will drop her stone once again.
Yep.
And Kalista will get 1 energy, and see if Klaus is gonna survive. Yes, 1 wound. Out of which I get 1 card for Raegan out of the catastrophe from the Duchess, thanks to Klaus.
Should have. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna shuffle to be sure that I will not cheat, so I don't know what I got, and I put it away. I know that I have to do that earlier, but yeah. And it's over to me. I have Kalista on 5.
Yep.
That's an interesting perspective. To deal 4 damage on Beast, bringing him down to 5. I think I will do so if I can stay out of your melee range. So I am here. I want to reach there. Can I do so? That is gonna be a jog and a step. And I am out of your melee range. Am I? No.
Not quite.
I need to get there. Still a jog and a step. Out of your melee range.
Yep.
Then all other models within 3 will suffer blib and blumb.
Gotchgut dies.
Gotchgut dies. He's gonna be pushed inside 3 inches, so he goes inside the water. And
Bad to worse, huh?
2, 3 over there. I get 1 energy back on Kalista because I kill Gotchgut and I reduce the stone down to a 1.
Loubard takes 4, right?
Loubard takes 4 indeed. It's down to 4 once again. And that brings us to the replenish.
Looking bleak.
No, no, don't say so. You are over unconfident. Everything can really be. And Daniel can give 1 energy to a model within 6. I hope, I hope, I hope. Ah, what a shame. So it should be Raegan.
Himself?
It cannot be other model, other friendly.
Ah, okay.
This is gonna be again turn 3. Got a +1. And I'm looking for a beautiful whatever. A 3. It's more than enough. I think at that point, even if you make me drop the stones, I can get 2 there. I can get 1 there.
3. Yep.
And I already have 2. If I...
Very easy. No, very easy to win right now for you.
And I don't think so there is anything that we want to add apart that the fact that Lash Ult is broken and needs to be nerfed.
No, no. This list into Loubard is unfortunate because this causes problems.
I mean, I think that go with the Midget against Loubard, it was what make you suffer a lot. Again, ladies and gentlemen, 40 minutes game. Guys, we are on a strike.
I didn't have any choice.
The choice it was to move Gotchgut and buy time to use Beast and Midget to come up on my soft side. All my healers.
You think? I don't... Because if I am here, if I was here with Midget, there's not enough room for me to...
Where you come from cost you 2, and the Duchess can use Succubus on the Midget. Don't play with my feelings, please. Don't. I'm not ready for that yet.
Oh, you're right.
I know.
Calm down.
I appreciate the fact that we both recognize the fact I was right. On the other hand, yeah, my initial game here, it would be to start and create a couple of patch around the Beast in order to force him to step, and from thereafter I can concentrate on picking up the stone and leave him alive on 5, ignoring him.
Yeah, he doesn't do well with wooded patches.
No, even because I just saw that I have a green 2 in my hand, in the bag, sorry, and even going with 5 arcane is gonna be more than enough. If I get another green, it's gonna be an easy patch, and the second one will be a granted one, or one of the 2 would be a granted one. So,
right.
At least I can block the Beast. Oh, the wrong one. The idea it would be to block Beast around there of the sort. So I would have for him to step outside the water and then ending up in the engagement that he already was of Loubard. If I would be able to put a second patch would go there.
Right.
And that would force Beast just to waste all his energy just to step out to step into a wood patch. A friendly game.
It's so sad, but it's good. Good for me. I would like to play against your cultists with the goblins though next time.
I'm not sure I want to bring around the cultists that much because nowadays, as I mentioned, is a list that I know not too well, but yeah, too well in a way. And yeah, I will give a shot to your go. I will let you have a game with the goblins because I think goblins are the one that this list suffer the most. Goblins and gnomes in general. But I think
Yeah.
that if anything, I want to try something different out for the fact that I love to play those models. I mean,
No, no, yeah, I don't want to force you. Are you trying to write a new cultist list? I mean, because this is the
this is my standard. I mean, this is the
right.
list that I keep thinking I created somehow, or I develop after a lot of trials and errors.
Hmm.
And I know that it works well if you know what you are doing, because I see the same list in other people hands, and it didn't work the way that they expected for it to work.
Not the same effect. Yeah.
They have a lot of pitfalls that you can get through. The idea of using the weakling for Butterfingers could be one, and is an idea that not many players come up with because they don't recognize the usefulness of Butterfingers.
Well, I mean, I think yeah. If I liked what I did with him, kind of coming out here and threatening this stone, and then giving you weakling to make this
Yes,
patch of stones harder for you. I don't. I liked how I played him, but I think the rest felt a bit
um,
disjointed.
I think that the way that you played him, it would be the way that a lot of people need to understand he can be played. Because if you consider that if it wasn't for his weakling, Klaus would have killed the Duchess in one single go. And if the Duchess didn't went for it, she can still make use of her succubus ability and still be there, annoy me and such and such.
Right.
On
Hmm.
top of which is butter is clumsy clutch is stackable.
Right. Well, does it make you feeble?
No, feeble is different. Feeble is
Right.
minus
No, I know.
two.
I just you said it was stackable, so I thought it
Yeah,
would be yeah.
it will be plus one, minus one damage and plus one in order to harvest. So you're gonna add both of them. Both
Oh, it
the
goes twice.
yeah, because
Oh wow. Okay.
that's reported in the Rising as possibly as well in the reprint of the first rulebook, where Weakling and Swift are the only passive abilities that stacks up to today.
Okay. Then I know he's much stronger than I thought he was. Okay. Then
And
I'll be playing him more. Then.
yeah, I mean the idea is that Midget and Gotchgut works stupidly good together. Problem for the midget that is he does have to choose his target. So if he's gonna be someone that Gotchgut took care of first and then he come around and finish him off, he might have an easy time rather than going for an almost fully healed giant with a Righteous Fury, so a +3 damage, and hoping for the best. Even because Loubard plays his best on a range of 1, and you just played in that range of 1 yourself in order to deal damage.
Right.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah,
I did. Yeah. I didn't want to. I didn't think of trying to skirt around him and go this direction. So that was my misplay
yeah.
because I felt trapped with this 3-inch reach being here.
hmm
I wanted to try to at least trade down. So,
I, I,
but wrong decision in
there
hindsight.
is no wrong decision because if I wasn't there and if I was a beginner player of the sort, not explaining the rules and the way that you can make use of them, I would agree with you that that would be possibly the best chance you got. But then it would be for you to go back, read the card, and realize, oh, I can do this and that. So I give you a bit of discount on the time spent on the card itself. So
Hmm.
my time it becomes a discount of your time in order to read it and think about it.
No, I appreciate it, but I make sure he makes a repeat appearance because
Yeah, I mean,
knowing the weakling is stackable is very strong.
I need to double check in order to be 100% sure that bot affects stacks. If not, it basically is gonna become, as you say, a feeble. -2 melee and +1 in order to harvest. Is still good, in my
No,
opinion.
it would be better if it's stackable. It'd be +2 to harvest, -2 damage.
Yeah, and in the case of Klaus, you basically nullify his flail.
Right.
At which point Klaus is become pretty much useless, as he
Just
cannot.
hurts himself at that point.
Yeah, You see yourself. And then any opponent have to work around this gap that you just created, making use of the rules and such and such. See, there is a
So
lot
on
that
and
can
so
be
forth.
done. It's
Yeah,
just for
no,
you to
it's
read the
good.
cards, read the cards, read the cards, read the
So
cards.
many to read.
Hey, hey, hey! No, you just have to nail down the one that you like the most. The look of the model that you like the most, and that's pretty much what is gonna drive you down to learning the way that it plays. I still think that Butterfinger can play as a jolly of the sort, as a joker of the sort, with a lot of list, simply because his only keyword is fairy, so it can go along with pretty much anything. As for my opinion, of course.
No, I agree with you. I don't. I mean, in the same way with Wasp,
Yes.
he can fill a lot of holes. I'm just trying to, because if I think of putting him in goblins, I try to see what makes sense. Um, yeah, it's. I do like something, but yeah, I don't know. His role is odd to me. I'm not sure where I want him in the like kind of standard goblin list.
Mm, 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 mm. No, yes. I will stop suggesting you because I'm still giving you a lot of free step forward in your thinking. And I agree with you that in a standard goblin list it might have a problem to fit in because goblins works very well when they are full of goblins around. But as something that I think I showed you yesterday when you were playing witches, there are times when your goblins can possibly mix up and still works.
Yeah,
I
I mean, if he, if it's not a
mm,
pure, then it becomes a little bit more
okay.
interesting. Oops, shit, sorry.
Don't be. Why you always with that? Hey, hey, hey. Next time say hey, hey, hey for each story that you want to say. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, you. Look at you coming up with something crazy. I like the way that you think. You're putting a pretty good character. I mean, those two, in my opinion, are underrated but very strong. Adding someone
Well,
that is very strong and not that much underrated, it makes a good three character list because, yeah, ooh, is a lot to play along those three, a lot to say along those three. I like it.
you keep him from getting jammed up, right? So,
Yes,
yeah,
and on top of that, whoever try to get too close can still get a weakling on top of it.
yeah, and Captain can hit hard when he attacks.
Yeah, it's still the problem that someone have to pick up the stones, and if he's gonna be the fire spitter, then the fire spitter cannot jog up the two
No,
inches and stamping.
I don't think he picks up stones. I think Captain does. Captain or Butterfingers, but
But then you're gonna have a second model that is low, along with the first one that you already have as a slow one, don't
it's
you?
true. It's true.
You gave me that one. I mean, it's something that you can work around, but again, I don't want to give you too many suggestions because I already gave you enough and I already push you forward a bit too forward. You have to suffer as I did.
Yeah, yeah.
In a way that you're gonna enjoy it because this is, in my opinion, is the best part.
I also like him with this combination.
hmm Which is the combination? Why Boulder? What do you think about Boulder? Help me.
Because if they engage Fire Spitter,
hmm
Capitano can run, he can jog and kill them or make their life very difficult.
hmm
Um, Similarly, if they I can kind of push him up a lot faster with Butterfingers and Capitano.
hmm
So, but I just and then he makes the weakling a bit easier to get around if I need to.
Mm-mm. The only mm, you have a bit of everything in terms of energy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's not. I cannot say that it's bad because you got really a variety of energy that is gonna grant you to play pretty much the game that you want to play, rather than being forced to do a lot of.
Well, that's the thing is it doesn't really require activations in a certain order.
Yeah, totally. That. Yeah, you described that better than me again.
Yeah. But the
Totally.
fifth piece, I mean, Duchess makes sense, but
Yeah.
I don't love it. I
Mm,
don't love her.
I mean, yes, I can see why she does make sense in from a uh, rule perspective, but in a list where you have a pirate, a goblin, a fairy, and a troll, I don't see why you want a noble go around if it makes sense. I mean, it's doable,
No, I
uh,
agree. Yeah.
but yeah, it's a bit war. On the other hand, the mortician, ooh, crazy, crazy one. Yes, I'm thinking about as well another character, being honest with you, but
Mm.
I will keep it for me. The mortician is a good. I mean, for example, here I don't see the king working instead of the mortician, if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, the king, it makes no sense to me in this.
Yeah, neither to me because it doesn't seem like someone that you really want
Right.
in a list where there are only goblins. There aren't, sorry, only goblins. But
You can maybe have one model that isn't a goblin, but I don't
mm,
think it's as good.
no, no, no. I think about instead of the mortician, I have two other models in mind.
Well, I mean, for the mortician, that makes sense for me. Is he's a dedicated stone carrier,
Yep,
and he can benefit from the energy
yeah.
here. But
And yes, and there are other options depending on the way that you want to play that I'm thinking of. That's why I was thinking about possibly one character rather than two, because one is a bit of a stretch. A lot of a stretch, but not that much. You know what? I'll
hmm,
tell you something that I'm gonna regret myself, because why not? Next game,
yeah,
I would like to ask you from the next game on, so not just the next game, start get along with a pure fairy list.
do you want me to try it? Try
hmm
it? Okay.
hmm you already have a very good understanding of the goblins and the way that you want for them to run. Same for the pirates. You're already into a mixed list, but you're missing the part of the dominion that is made only of the fairies. I would
I didn't want too much because I think they're a bit oppressive. But
No,
um,
no, no. I mean, I hate them, but it's okay. We can deal with it with if you are ready to listen me swearing quite a lot. Like exactly. Yeah, see, you already get there. Um,
see, I don't want to play it the way that you were playing with the fawns
no, no, no,
today.
no. I mean, you don't have to, but as soon as you're gonna show up with something like that, you don't have to play the way that I played with the phones, only to show that it's possible to play that way. And I keep repeating, I don't think so is a way to play.
Right, but I mean, I just want to play very control here. I don't really want to necessarily um, grab stones and run.
No,
Becomes more harassing.
this kind of list doesn't grant you much that kind of gameplay.
Yeah,
This kind of list is a very difficult one to deal if you are an opponent. Easy, easy. You have a trickster, someone that gain is gonna be happy if someone is a trickster, a second fizzle pop with a weakling, and two very strong melee characters. I don't see us any reason why you want to go grab the stones and run away. You would rather fizzle pop your opponent to death, keep using your trickster if the case, and all the
yeah, and mind
synergies that
control,
comes
and
along with it. Yes,
yep,
I mean you can play the other way where you grab the stones and run away, but you have to play in order to understand if that is gonna work, why it works, and if it doesn't work, why it doesn't work. Instead, again, I'm gonna give you too many hints too easily for free,
yeah,
and
no,
I prefer for
but
you to, yeah,
that's why we play. So to test it, not
Hmm.
to know ahead of time.
Totally with you. But again, I think that as soon as you can understand the way that the fairies play, you will be able to have a more open view in the terms of, okay, I want to play a mixed dominion list. I know which pieces I need for which reason, rather than I think that those one can work, because we keep looking at the goblins as the one that you play the most, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to play the goblins right now, this is um, King, Subaroon, Mortician, and um, Seasick.
Yeah, see, you already know which models you want. If I ask you about, I don't know, Commonwealth is not something that you played much, but I can imagine that if I'm gonna ask about gnomes, you already have an idea of what you can play, even if you never played it. Or no, you possibly played once and you say to
We
me that,
we played one
yeah, it
game
never
of Gnomes
happened.
together.
That's why I say you probably never play gnomes, because that game never happened.
Hmm.
You remember it, because I don't.
It was rather.
You ever played humans? At this point, I'm not sure. Uh, that's a giant list.
Is it giant or is it?
Giant.
I know. And then I mean, Natty is doesn't fit in there.
Mm. That list is gonna. Yeah, you have to choose one or the other, ideally.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the Commonwealth much at all. I'd have to. I'd have to take a look.
I mean, a list like that is known as a giant list because you usually have three giants and two support character. As soon as the giant get close to you, they're gonna feast on you. Problem is, I'm gonna show you quickly. Let's say that you want to go with that list, with those five. I can play that list myself without playing fairies that much and know that I'm gonna have an easy time on you.
Yeah.
Sim
That's true.
Simply, yeah, because I can use my mind control and all my abilities with a +2 on the arcane.
Yeah.
And so, even if you have your armor, I'm gonna ignore it thanks to the fact that it's magical damage. A buckler that doesn't grant you the chance to play any critical. If I'm gonna be able to choose my targets and concentrate my fire, I can possibly take down one model at time, one model at turn,
Yeah.
probably more, but it's a risky maneuver.
And also can just kind of go and
I'll,
attack Hoffman and ignoring them, the
oh
giant.
yeah, even go out of reach if I want to,
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm saying.
antagonize your models and then go out of reach.
Hmm.
You get +1 melee stat, but you have as well +1 evade, and I have
But
more mobility because all your models does have 2 energy.
yeah,
I mean, sorry, most of your models,
there's
where
like
my,
three. I mean, if I just
yeah,
run a little bit, yeah, still not so good.
I still get the minimum of 3 energy on my model with a chance of giving her more thanks to Silver Tongue. So I'm
Uh,
running on average of 4 energy on all my models. It's gonna take a bit before you see my models.
Many years.
No, no, I don't think so. It's many years because at the end of the day, we both fight for the stones as we did this evening, and I cannot come up and fight you straight as I did with the cultist one on one. But I can surely make use of my higher mobility and my flipping signature moves. Each
Yeah.
of them is a nightmare. I mean, for me, each of those three is a very strong signature move, but it makes sense because they are weakling and such. But when you start
Well,
to, yeah,
it is insane, insane amount of damage.
yeah, on an eye guard. We all love
Yeah.
it. But even that one is another insane one. He is the same signature as the Duchess, Trait and
Mm.
Promises.
Not
With
as strong, but okay.
it is strong if you know how to use it. You still have to realize how to use it. And the fact that I know how can you use it makes me not make you realize it,
You
if it
can
makes
mind
sense.
control to hit yourself, and
No, 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 don't get. I mean, no, no,
I mean,
but
you could.
yes, you could, but you wouldn't, because why do you want to spend 3 energies to mind control yourself when you count as a friendly character anyway?
Does it have? Oh, no, because I can.
You cannot attack.
Oh, this action
Mm,
is controlled by you even. Oh, even if the target's an enemy. Oh, okay.
makes
I
sense?
misread. Yes.
So you
Yes.
cannot give energy with a with a 9 energy thanks to that, with
Yeah.
3 raising attack. No, you can with the pink X on 5 cards and then declare a pink 3 being called a bluff, then do again with a pink 2.
Right. Not
But
as fun.
no, 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 not as fun. Not as fun as giving 3 energy to Gotchgut out of I don't know which idea.
Yeah, yeah. Don't remind me.
Ah, it was beautiful. Come on, it was beautiful. And then Shavarun zipping all over the place. But again, yeah, if anything, have a look again at the cards and try to wonder how fairies would play if they cannot play the straight game where you come forward and beat everyone up to a pulp. We both agree that we want to play in an interactive way rather than having the phones running out of the board at turn 3 with 4 stones, cheaters. And in that sense, it's gonna make your life a bit harder. If that's the case, a troll or a giant might be of some help. It depends what do you think about having a troll or a giant in your list, because Demon Dimmer, Boulder, Bristlenose, Rybald, I think only those 4 are all Dominion.
Yeah, I don't love Vault because of the opportunity to catastrophe
Yeah, yeah,
and
I
blow
mean,
up.
this one doesn't make sense, but it needs to be mentioned because it's a troll that can go in the Dominion as well, rather than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, these two, if you want to just beat the shit out of people.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Probably neither of them is a fairy or does have the fairy keyword, so for them to be able to enjoy a little feast on your guts is gonna be a bit more complicated than not.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Boulder, I don't necessarily um need him to be attacking. Um, I would like it, but
That's the same no, you were mentioning regarding Beast. With Beast you don't have to attack. Even if he's stand there, he's gonna be an annoying character for a lot of other characters, and I agree that Boulder does exactly the same.
right. But he doesn't really. I don't really have any way to move him in quickly either, which is unfortunate.
You have to think about it.
I mean, I can fizzle pop for one, and he ignores the damage, but I'm trying to think.
If you're already that far, I think you are in a good spot with the fairies, because that is a very fun way to push him forward and possibly gain your energy back. Pink one, uh, if they call a bluff and you have the pink one, you can push him forward more.
Right.
If they say okay and you don't have it, then you gain 3 energy back to do that another 2 times. And you almost grant a free 2 inches, 2 3 inches jog to Boulder before his activation or after
Yeah.
his activation. So you can reposition him in a more useful way. And then here she is, the queen, the
Yeah.
president, the one and only. This is one of the hardest models in the game. I will not hide it. I mean, you read the card, you think it's beautiful, you try to play her, shit, nothing worked as I expected. She's hard as hell to play
No.
properly.
Even with Sotan.
Yes, I mean,
Hmm.
she's hard, full stop. She looks, is like the card. She looks attractive, but then when you get closer, she's gonna just leave you with a glamour dream or whatever is the signature, because she Dreamglade Glamour, in fact, she her abilities are not that easy to make a use of, because yeah, you can think, okay, I can move straight forward toward that character, or move another character X plus where it is, no, move them X is still difficult to make her work with a fairy list. Usually she works better with Leshavult because she's an healer.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I like this combination is strong.
oh yes, she's strong. I mean, she's strong with anything that does need to be healed and moved. So usually it's a giant, big stuff that needs to be healed and moved.
Yeah.
And
But I
that
mean, yeah, I mean him specifically is good because he's, you know, in addition to Loubard, where if you're just in range of him, you're suffering. Yeah. Uh, yeah.
that's one of my favorite combo, the two of them.
Yeah.
And
But I
that's
don't play Shuffle.
you don't. Strange, because the time that I put my model down, you were, oh shit, I didn't realize. Oh shit, so you know something about Threshold for sure, even if you don't play it.
Yeah, well, because I was trying something I'd never tried before, and I see your cultists across the table. I'm going to shit my pants.
Nah, not that far. But yeah, and I think, I mean, it's been more than 5 games, no, more than possibly 10 games without for me having to show off with my cultists, so I start to miss them, and I wanted to give them another run quickly.
Of course, I
Nothing
love
more
it.
than that.
No, it's good.
Wasn't supposed to be mean in any way. But that is gonna open up the way for you to play those little fuckers as someone that you will probably enjoy. Suggesting, yes, this list should work the way it is. It's gonna just take a bit of time in order to realize you cannot play the fairies as you play possibly almost any other troop. You want to avoid the melee or choose carefully your targets, if anything.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it more appealing to me than just either using Diana to just blow people up or running away. So
Diana is pretty much like Mama Gimbal for the gnomes. You can play
yeah,
without, but as soon as you're gonna have it, your fairies is gonna get a bit more of an easy time because she can take away energy from an opponent before they're gonna start. Before there was only Diana, now you have a Duchess and Creep that does the same, but she's still a fairy and can make some very powerful tricks out of her abilities.
yeah, and I mean using her with Butterfingers, if he gives, I mean even Silver Tongue, I can make someone what
Yeah.
-3 damage. Just yeah, make them nothing.
Or you can pump up someone with energy that you take away from Diana and give them more energy thanks to Silver Tongue, and you have Freya on 10 energy suddenly.
Right. And then Fizzle Pop for
Five
Dizzy
times,
Spell. Yeah.
and then you can hear me shouting your name in the dark night
Mm-hmm.
from one country to the other, swearing at the same time.
It's across the pond.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a Fizzle Pop is gonna pierce my chest.
That's why you gotta play Bristleness.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not it doesn't matter if you're doing it 8 times though.
Yeah, and that's a good counter that I found with a bit of effort and trials. The chance
Well,
that is gonna reduce the magical damage and is gonna help you out a bit. Not much, but a bit.
I mean Boulder does the same. I mean
Yes, but
Boulder I
Bo
like better, I guess then.
Boulder doesn't have the same damage output as
But he
Bristol
doesn't
does.
he doesn't need it against fairies though.
It doesn't. Why not?
Because if
Within,
he draws a thrust it kills them.
within 1 inch.
That's true.
Within 2 inches, I deal +3 on slicing. If you don't get a guard, you are probably dead.
Mm.
Easy.
He does +2 on impact though. It's not I
Mm,
guess there's more cards with slicing though.
there are 3 cards with slicing and 2 with impact
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of the day.
So
So you,
better chance with those ones, yeah.
mm-mm. And when you hear people, does he have +3 on slicing? Yes, he does. Oh man, that's too much. Sorry, remove your model. Bye. I mean, on a lucky day, if a fairy doesn't get a guard, even with a go for it, and you get at least one of the slicing, you can take off a single fairy with a single attack.
Yeah.
So you cannot do that with the boulder because
Yeah,
it's
not
gonna
the same way.
deal. Yeah, not in because it's
And the one energy isn't as big a deal to the fairies as it is to. the other factions. Yeah.
And so on and so forth, and blah 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 blah. So, if anything, my suggestion is start to look into the fairies, be a bit more serious about them, and when you understand a bit more the way that they play, look back at your mixed dominion and start to be even more creative than you are now. Nothing wrong with your ideas now, but they rely a lot around the goblins, and you are missing the whole fairy part of the game, where I can see you having the Duchess in and out at times. Trolls and giants are not a problem at all. You can decide whichever you want to play based on your needs. But you have another 10 characters that you still, 9 characters because you already consider Butterfingers, that you are still not looking at as something that can be useful to you in a way that is surely is going to be useful.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at them. I didn't want to, I guess, use them until I had experimented with other things first.
Yeah, fair enough. But I think that as for the little bit I understand about the game, that you are far ahead than you imagine in a general way. I'm not in a very specific way regarding a certain race, but as a general understanding of the game, you are far ahead than what you understand yourself. So adding the fairies is gonna only make your games more clear. And then yes, if you want, you can swap to the Commonwealth and see how the humans works, but that is gonna be on a very later stage of the sort.
Yeah, a little boring for me.
I can understand why, and that's why I started playing Commonwealth, because at some point we had a conversation on Discord with Dandelion and Gimbal, our sponsor for this evening as well. Good evening
Yeah.
to you. That was suggesting that the Commonwealth was underwhelming. It was playing not as good as the Dominion. And as I did before with Lashevolt, I took my chance. I bring along a list of Commonwealth that I thought would be strong, and we had a game. Luckily for me, I was able to win, and I was making sure to prove him wrong with the idea that the Commonwealth doesn't have a chance against Dominion, because it does. You just have to think out of the box. Fritz and Drunk Freaks together. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
So powerful.
I mean, it is powerful in a way, because Drunk Fritz is not that bad, but it works only in a scenario suddenly. And the miniature for the Drunk Fritz is one of the most beautiful I ever seen.
I don't have which came in too late. Too late.
I will send you a picture because I have it. I made a conversion out of it, an easy
yeah?
one, but yeah.
Okay. Good.
I can show you the mini and the conversion at the same time, so win-win. Yeah, you still miss the 5th model, but this one is a very strong one. I mean, this one is a list that I love to play myself with those 4 characters, because again, there was a conversation regarding the fact Agatha was not as powerful as other characters, or strong enough to be considered a valid character of the sort, or a lot of people didn't consider her as good as other could be. And then I decided to play those 4, and I think it was Natty or Loubard, possibly one of the two, along with them, and showing that if playing Lashevolt is going to grant you the chance to play pretty much everything, because you get used to the idea of the chain of activations. So you don't really mind having Quacker activate to give Agatha the arcane and do whatever she wants after it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't think that she's at all limited. I think she offers a lot of. I mean, she offers things that the rest of the Commonwealth doesn't.
Yeah. But the point is that a lot of players look at the fact that she has 3 arcane and think, oh, it could be better than that. So that's a reason why I will not bother playing her.
Right. I mean, every card could be better. Yeah.
Yes.
That's not how it works.
I know. I mean, you cannot get everything out of each and any character just because you want it. We both agree with that. And you have to work with what you have. At times it is fine, other times it seems a bit too much, but it depends from who you ask, if anything. The trick, as always, is to find a way around it. Or not play the character. Easy. Ooh, yeah. Out of that, I decided that I will start playing in Dominion using Anya. I take my decision.
You said
Um,
which
An-
character did you say?
Anya.
Oh, Striker. Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard about her? Exactly.
I tried playing.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
How it went? How it went? Tell me.
I think okay. If you didn't destroy Danica turn one, I would like to see how it goes. But
Yeah, but that's tell
yeah,
you a lot
that's the
already.
thing. Yeah, I know. Because it's one piece and it's over. You know.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Harry here was suggesting that probably Anya and Eric is gonna take company to each other on the shelf
Yeah.
soon, very soon.
I don't understand. I can't imagine her in any list.
Exactly. And that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Look at what you say on Discord. I cannot imagine him in any list. I cannot imagine her in any list. They can be on the shelf or somewhere along in a game. No, no, don't you don't. I mean, she can. No, she has to play in Dominion, not in Leshavult. In Leshavult, she really is. She doesn't have anything that makes her a Leshavult character that it does make uh, her interesting as a character. She does. She's an healer, but as the Revenant can be, as Antonia can be.
Yeah.
She she have
And
the
also, I mean, the problem with the witches is that they, as soon as one dies,
yeah
I feel like the rest fall apart.
yeah.
Um, and also, yeah, I mean, I was trying to, puppeteer um, Antonia, but there's not really any energy to be gained. I mean, yeah, it's just
hmm
not
Welcome
much to
to the
do.
world of the witches again. I mean, yeah, having another two characters that are support characters in a
Yeah,
list that is based out of support characters doesn't make the list the easiest ever to play. It can work, but I think you really have to jump into a lot of hopes that other list doesn't even think or need. And so it's just making your life more difficult when your opponent come along. Yeah, two wounds, one energy. Show me.
doesn't make sense.
I mean, that's the way that you played the Leshavult at the very beginning, and the reason why Leshavult has always been mentioned as very difficult, because you always run in toward your opponent with your models already crippled down by themselves, even before your opponent does anything to you.
Right.
I mean,
I mean, Zoria theoretically can do a lot.
yeah,
She's got the 1 inch melee range, so
exactly.
yep.
1 inch melee.
Mesmerizing doesn't really matter.
No, I mean, does for the movement, but as soon as you want to beat up someone, you will still risk to be beaten back up, or you have to use Kalista to give her protection. But
Right.
that is gonna be a totally different list. And Anya again does need to suffer two wounds from either Danica or Kavanagh to gain one energy in order to be able to decide when to become Striga. Oh.
Yeah.
Which is the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, I don't know.
I don't know. You showing me the list.
So thing I can do.
Okay, who's gonna be your melee stick? Striga and Zarya.
Yeah.
Both of them with a melee range of 1.
Yeah.
I will take the same goblin list that you showed me before with Stu and Doug. And then I don't really bother about neither of them.
Yeah. But then you're forced into taking Loubard, right? So
You're not forced. You are highly suggested.
yeah. I mean, you have something
uh,
like this.
yeah. And something like that, you have 1, 2, 3 healers one melee stick and one support melee. Can you see the
I'm sorry.
difference? You still have to rely on 3 healers at the very least, and that's what makes Slashable different. And yeah. Over and over, it's always the same. It's difficult, if anything, that. Oh. And again, that was a very lovely game of we had with Sam. A bit different, a bit of everything happens. I had very good cards this evening, not as much in melee, but for the rest the arcane was really on my side, and having Loubard being alive out of a bluff, it really makes a difference. Instead I would lose him out of the paroxysm that I wasn't able to use in order to force Beastier and kill Gotchgut and such. We had a nice long talk about lists of any kind and sort, and if anything I think that all of that would help anybody out to think a bit more next time that they want to do a list and decide which models to play and why, and don't feel afraid really to mix and match, mostly for the Dominions today, as the faction with the most characters, simply because they can be the most...
Okay, sorry about that.
It's alright.
I know you say don't apologize, but I'm going to do it anyways.
So stop
fuck
it.
you. Yeah, so fuck you.
Oh, finally. Hey. And as I was suggesting while you went away, one last regards to everybody watching the stream later on at some point. Remember, there is this guy that is currently in playtest and is waiting for you, player in the world, to go pick him up and give him a go inside a Lashable list and report your impression about it, your feelings, how do you think it plays, if good or bad, why, and so on and so forth. You can do that on Discord, Facebook, or on the official email address support@moonstonethegame.com. Just because, as mentioned, as you can see here, I report a V6 version 6, where those rules can still be tuned and those skills can be still raised up or tuned down, depends on needs. At the moment, this is the latest version. If a new version will be added, I will make sure to update that on the TTS, but you can find the PDF of the card on the Discord channel, as far as I can tell. And yeah, the more players out there that will fancy to try it, the more chances we would get possibly to get more feedback and see how it goes from thereafter. It's just up to you guys. It's a community event that involves a community character. Let's make it worth our time as players.
I have to cook some pasta.
Oh,
So,
I love it. So
yeah.
I will let you go, brother from another country, my brother from another country. I will go myself. I will just, before we just leave each other to our own schedule, I will just thanks everybody that is gonna watch the stream or was watching it. I hope that you enjoy the game and the late discussion about list and such. And if anything, we will catch up soon.